Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the day. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. According to the decree signed by President İlham Əliyev, the date of Ağdam city's liberation from occupation is celebrated as City Day. November 20th, 2025 marks 5 years since Ağdam's liberation. During the 27-year occupation, Ağdam was heavily mined, so the Azerbaijani army avoided large-scale military operations in the area during the 44-day patriotic war, relying instead on carefully planned strategic tactics. Armenia was compelled to sign the capitulation agreement and withdraw from the territories. The occupied part of Ağdam district was returned to Azerbaijan without a single shot being fired. The great return to the territories liberated from the occupation continues. Another 15 families, totaling 54 people, returned to the village of Şuşakent in the Xocalı district. Residents of the villages of Hasanriz and Vengli in the Ağdərə district have also returned to their native homes. At this stage, 23 families returned to Hasanriz and 4 families returned to Vengli. The residents were presented with the keys to their new homes. Intergovernmental negotiations on COP31 will be held under Australia's patronage. The decision was reached as a result of negotiations held on the sidelines of COP30 held in Brazil. Australian Premier Anthony Albanese said that he was pleased with this result.
The COP president will be Turkey. It wasn't possible to have, under the rules, a joint presidency. But Turkey has agreed that Minister Bowen and Australia will handle the negotiations in the lead up to the COP. Thanks very much. Thank you.
On November 19th, a ceremony was held at the Yeni Klinika medical facility to open new robotic rehabilitation and bone marrow transplantation centers. The centers, meeting the modern requirements, are aimed at the effective and high-quality treatment with the application of high technologies, in addition to making accessible specialized medical services. Vice President of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Leyla Əliyeva, and head of the Baku Media Center, Arzu Əliyeva, attended the ceremony. First, the guests were introduced to the new robotic rehabilitation center. It was noted that the new center, located on an area of 3,600 square meters, is supplied with the cutting-edge and medical technologies. The center also provides both robotic and traditional rehabilitation services in several areas such as neurology, orthopedics, pediatrics, oncology, and etc. The world-class robotic system for locomotion and upper limb rehabilitation, 3D motion analysis, AI-based balance and coordination measurement technologies, personalized rehabilitation algorithms turned the center into one of the advanced medical facilities of the country. Then an introductory tour was held at the Bone Marrow Transplantation Center. Both autologous and allogenic bone marrow transplants will be carried out according to international protocols for patients suffering from diseases such as leukemia, thalassemia, aplastic anemia, lymphoma, and myeloma. The center will operate for both adults and children with a 22-bed department. The transplantation blocks are equipped with HEPA filtration airflow system that meets modern sterilization standards, full isolation, and a high-level infection control system. The operation of the center will significantly decrease the dependence on foreign medical services and will allow the delivery of treatment through local specialists. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us, and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.
Təyyarədə gecikmə var. Biraz yubanacağım.
Siz AzTV xəbərə baxırsınız. İndi AzTV-nin mobil tətbiqi ilə ən son xəbərləri istənilən yerdə, istənilən an izləyə bilərsiniz.
Azərbaycan Radyosu 105 FM.
Ulduzlar yatar, bircə baxışla günü oyadar. Gəl baxış maşallaya bahar qaytar, quşlar qayıtsın, qoy qatar qatar.
Hazırdır.
Deməli hələ baxmağa vaxtımız var.
Azərbaycan Grand Prix'si start verildi. Olsun da buradan 2 Williams'ı görürük. Devamı necə gələcək?
Təəssüf edirəm xanım, gecikmisiniz. Konsert artıq başlayıb.
Artıq AzTV-nin yeni mobil tətbiqi ilə bizi istədiyiniz yerdə canlı izləyə biləcəksiniz. AzTV, İdman TV, Mədəniyyət TV, Azərbaycan Radiosu və Beynəlxalq Radio. Hamısı bir tətbiqdə, bir toxunuş uzaqlığında. Bunun üçün mobil cihazlarınızda Android üçün Play Market, iOS üçün App Store-dan AzTV mobil tətbiqini yükləyin.